Hey gang, now when we've talked about this many times about how to do a push-up correctly, I think it's one of the exercises in the gym that many people do not quite understand. Now think about your scapula, that's your shoulder blades. I want your scapula moving around, but not when you're doing a chest movement because you're trying to create more space in the shoulders. So when you're doing a row, we want that scapula moving. Many exercises, we want that scapula moving back and forth. But when you scapular retract, when the scapula comes down and in, you create more space in your shoulders. And that creates more safety. So again, I'm gonna show you some really simple exercises today. Remember the push-up, if you haven't seen it before, we've talked about that many times. But I just have some really light dumbbells here. And the two things I want to share with you today, number one is that scapula. Number two, the dumbbells never hit the floor. What do I mean by that? We're not going down and dropping them on the floor. Not only not good for the floor, but not good for your shoulders. So again, I'm going to put these 10-pound dumbbells right at the end of my knee, so whatever fitness level you're at. And as I rock back, again, it takes a little practice, I rock back, my arms stay completely straight, okay? Then my legs are up, so I'm going to create a little bit more balance and stability, and my inner thighs are together. Now from here, I scapular retract, I pull those shoulder blades together, and then I come down to 90 degrees with my elbow, and then I come up and in, and I feel like I'm squeezing the air out of a beach ball. But the key is, when I go down, it's easy to keep the scapula together, but when I come up, I really have to pay attention to keeping it right there, okay? So that's the scapular retraction here. Now if I put my dumbbells on my knees and sit right up with them, you can see that's pretty easy. All right, so from here, I'm gonna get a little heavier weights here. So now I have 60-pound dumbbells. And I take these dumbbells and I do the same exact thing. So the goal is I can get away with the 10-pounders, but if I wanna keep my shoulders healthy, I have to put these dumbbells on my knees. So again, I'm gonna put them right here, and then I use my whole body to raise them up. I lock my scapula in, get my legs set again, and I come down to 90 degrees, and then I come back up. So the goal is you want to keep that scapula tight, but then when I'm done with the movement, I sit right up with it. All right, so now we're gonna move over here, and now we have a same chest type movement, but now we have a fly. And so when you see people in the gym, they let those scapula go, they put a lot of pressure in their shoulders, and again, the point is trying to work my chest. So I grab onto this, and again, this could be a dumbbell fly. I could do a standing position here. Now I keep my chest up, my scapula tight. I walk forward a little more, and as I come forward, I don't have to cross these over. I can stay right there, and I come back to 90 degrees, and as I come forward, I'm really focused on keeping my shoulder blades together. Now when I do that, I get optimal contraction of my chest muscles, and I don't put a lot of stress on my shoulders. Now, if I want to change my position here, I could go into a split squat or a lunge, whatever you want to call it, and now I do the same movement pattern, and a lot of muscles are firing. But more importantly, I'm working my chest without hurting my shoulders. So again, next time you're working your upper body, especially pushing movements, scapular retract, and remember the dumbbells never hit the floor, and when you're doing a fly, we're not crossing over, we're keeping that scapula together. Remember, you have the power to feel your best, and we'll see you next time.